Welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about two essential tools that any homeowner can have to get a better idea of what's going on with their unit before having to call out for a service call. First one I'm going to start with, just a simple laser thermometer, very cheap, 20-30 bucks. You could get one online. Basically, this what will help you do is identify what temperature readings are like. Given it's not the most accurate, it's an idea of what's happening. You just have to point and press the trigger. Capture a reading, tells you air coming out is 12 degrees, which indicates it is cold air coming out. More often than none, we have clients calling us saying, hey, I think the air is cold, but they're just feeling the hand, but they're not sure if it's ambient cold or is it actually cooling. Having one of these will be a very good indication to know if it's cold. Another thing you can check is if you go near your pipes, you can always get some of the insulation out and check your pipes. Very often the bigger pipe that's insulated will be cold. If it's not cold, then you can tell, you know what, you have a problem and it's time to call a technician over. Volt stick. This is a crucial tool for very basic troubleshooting and safety. So here's an example of basic troubleshooting. A call for, hey, I got no air, my fan is not working. So typically we would just ask the client, hey, is there power in the machine? How do I know? Well, one of these will give you a very good indication. Volt stick, turn her on, go find the biggest wire around your machine. You see there's little wires here, those are usually for the thermostat. Usually there's a big wire, the biggest wire near your machine is usually the one that leads power. As you see, when you put it on, it's beeping. That's a good indication that there is power at the system, so you don't need to check your breaker. But at this point, if you're not comfortable checking anything else, you could at least call your company and say, yes, it's confirmed we do have power in our furnace or our air handler, but it's not working. That's information that you can pass along to your service company, letting them know, yes, there is power. However, another scenario is you touch it, there is no power. There's very simple steps you can do. You can go check your breaker box. So over here is an example of a breaker panel. Every home has it. Hopefully you know where yours is. Depending if they're labeled or not, most people should have their stuff labeled. For example, this one, the heat pump, when it's switched to the left, it says off. All you need to do is switch it back to the on position. From there, you can check if your system will start or not. Sometimes power failure, power surges, ice storms, it can trip your breaker, or if the machine ran into some sort of trouble code, it can trip your breaker. So first thing you would do, if the service technician will ask you to reset your machine, you come over, identify your breaker, flip it off, wait about 5 minutes, then you can flip it back on. If everything works, you just save yourself a service call. If it doesn't, give us a call. So that's a wrap for today. Those are our two very common tools that will give you a very good idea of how to diagnose your system before having to call a technician out. If there's any questions, shoot a comment below and we'll get back to you guys with further videos. Thank you.